Welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how to make some halloumi and chorizo kebabs with savoury rice. The savoury rice recipe that I use is something that I make with the year 8s at the school that I teach in, so if they can make it then so can you. I'll go through all the steps and show you how to make this, so make sure you carry on watching this video. First of all, you want to prepare your savoury rice. So you want half a red pepper, so I've just cut that in half. Then make a V-shape incision into the middle here, and I can just pull that middle part out. I'm then going to cut my pepper into slices. Then when you get to this bit here, which is the white part, you can keep that in. However, I find it a bit bitter, so I just get my knife and I slide along and I'll remove that bit. You then want to cut them into little square pieces. So you just go along with your knife and you want them roughly about 1 to 2 centimetre pieces. Next thing to prepare is your mushrooms. You want 3 to 4 mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, then you could just substitute it for a different colour pepper or the rest of your red pepper that you used. You could have courgette, you could use some sweet corn. So you could just change it to whatever vegetable that you like. Because the mushroom will shrink when you cook the rice, you don't want them as small as you cut the pepper. So roughly about 3 to 4 centimetre pieces will be fine. You want 1 small onion. I always cut it in half first and then take the top of the tail off, because then I find it a lot easier to peel the skin off. I then slice my onion along and then turn it to the side and slice down to get a nice fine dice. I'm going to add 1 salad tomato and cut this into small to medium sized chunks, and this will be used to garnish the top of the rice once it is finished cooking. Add 1 tablespoon of oil to a medium saucepan, and you want to add your onions and sweat them down on a medium heat for about 3 to 4 minutes until they're slightly softened. Then add your pepper and your mushroom into the saucepan, and you want to sweat these down for about 3 more minutes. Once softened, add 150 grams of long grain rice, stir that in, add in 550 millilitres of vegetable stock, 50 grams of peas, and to add colour and seasoning, you want to add in a teaspoon of turmeric and a teaspoon of chilli powder. If you don't like it spicy, you can change the chilli powder to paprika, which is absolutely fine too. So add that all in, give it a little stir, then you want to turn the heat up and you want to bring it up to the boil. Once it's boiling, you want to turn down the heat and let it simmer for 15 to 20 minutes or until all of that water, the stock, has been absorbed by the rice and the rice is soft. Whilst your rice is cooking, you can prepare your chorizo and your halloumi. You just want to cut these into bite-sized pieces. For the halloumi, you want to try and get as a firm block as you can, because sometimes when you cut this, it can break off. But you want to cut this again into chunks. So see here, when I cut this, it automatically broke apart, but that's fine. You can still use this piece here. So you want chunks of halloumi about that size. When you thread your skewers, because I've got more halloumi than chorizo, I will start with the halloumi, and I'll start with the smallest piece, as the pieces on the outside do take a little bit longer usually to cook than the other pieces. And I'm just going to alternate the halloumi and the chorizo. Carry on doing that until your chorizo and halloumi is used up. If you've got more chorizo than me, then obviously you can make a few more, and of course you can add extra vegetables to your kebabs if you wish. Add a tablespoon of oil to a little bowl, add a good sprinkle of salt, a good grind of some black pepper, mix it with a fork, and then I'm just going to brush this over the halloumi first, and then any remaining I'm going to brush over the chorizo. Preheat your grill, and once hot, you want to cook these for 5 minutes and then keep turning until they're lovely and a bit golden on the outside and they are cooked through. You can see all of the rice has absorbed all of the liquid, and I'm only just giving it a quick stir now. Don't give it a stir when it's cooking in the pan. You've got to let it do its thing. If you do keep stirring it, you release all the starch from the rice, and that's when it becomes really sticky and gloopy, which you do not want. To serve, you could put the rice in 1 big pot so you can all share, or if you want to serve individually, you want to place your rice into a ramekin. Press firmly down so all of the rice is compacted into the ramekin. Place it onto your plate, lift it up, and it does a perfect portion. Sprinkle over your chopped up tomatoes to garnish. You can add a sprig of parsley or just a little leaf of coriander, and perfect, it is done. And there you have it, a really simple and easy dish. I cannot wait to eat this. It's going to be a little bit difficult while trying to film at the same time, so I'm going to go and eat this while it's warm. I will see you in my next video.